What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back with some positivity and vibes for you all. So I appreciate you tuning in. And I'm gonna let you know, guys, you gotta stay hopeful because a life without hope is pretty bleak. And hope is what makes us whole. Hope is what makes us happy in some respect, because you have to always be hopeful that things are going to turn out in your favor. Things are going to go right. Things are going to happen the way that they're meant to happen. And if you do that, you're going to have a much more peaceful mindset, right? Because just because you think things are going to turn out a certain way and this and that and whatever, remaining hopeful that things are just going to turn out okay, it's going to calm your mind, right? Because there's a lot of things that are not in our control. There's a lot of things that we wish we could control, but we can't. And, a lot of people will worry about those things that they can't control. And if you constantly worry about things that you can't control, you're going to drive yourself crazy. I've done it before. I sit there and I get upset about something, and then it takes me days, weeks, months to realize, why am I worried about this? I have no ability to control what I'm worried about. So I just gotta live my life and remain hopeful that things are gonna work out, in a positive way, and things are gonna benefit me and things are gonna go right? Because that's all you can really do. That's really all you can do as a person. So I think a lot of people get caught up in thinking that if they just think about something enough, it's going to prepare them more, right? When in reality, overthinking is much worse than not thinking enough in most cases, right? You should always be thinking enough to prepare yourself for any situation you're going into, right? But overthinking something, like if you have to go into school and take a test, and you're so worried that you're not going to do well, but you studied, well, then just leave it at that, right? Like, you studied, that's all you could have did, and now you're there, right? You got to take the test. So you can't worry about outcomes before you actually do the action, right? So there's steps involved, right? Let's take the test taking example again, right? You study, okay? You get a good night of sleep, okay? Those are two things you need there, right? You bring your pencils and your calculators and whatever. Let's say it's a math test. You bring your pencils, your calculators, all that stuff. You get to your desk, you take the test. That's it, right? But as long as you're doing what you need to do to prepare, that's also, doing stuff to prepare is also going to help you feel better about any sort of action or thing that you have to do, right? If you walk into the test and you haven't studied and all that, you're going to be worried, but you're going to be worried because you didn't do the things that you could control, right? So if you do all the things that you can control to put the odds in your favor of getting the outcome you want, that's all you can do. So worry about that. Worry about doing what you can control in order to benefit yourself and your career and your life in a positive manner, rather than not doing stuff and just worrying about the outcome, because that's never going to get you anywhere, honestly. So, like I said, guys, I've gone through this same type of thing time and time again, and remaining hopeful and remaining optimistic is key. It's key. Obviously, you got to do what you can control and worry about that. But once you've done that, stop thinking about it. Stop overthinking. Worry about what you can do. And the things that you can't control, push it to the side. Just don't worry about it. So that's all I got. Wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys. I hope that helps a little bit. Just know that I'm in that boat with you. If you're, an overthinker, if you worry easily, you have a lot of anxiety, I've been there. But you got to work every day, to make yourself not deal with those troubles, right? It takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of practice. And treat your brain like a muscle, man. If you go to the gym every day to work out, that's how you train your muscles on your body. Brain's the same way. You just have to go about it differently. You have to think the right way. You have to do the proper mental exercises to get your brain to where you want it to be at. But if you do that consistently, I'm telling you, you're going to be in a great, great spot. You're going to be much happier. You're going to have less worries, less anxiety. You're going to be able to do the things you want in life. So that's all I got, guys. Take it easy. Stay up, stay blessed, stay humble. I'm going to catch you with the next one. Stand on business. That's what you got to do. Peace.